Hey, good morning. It is a beautiful yet chilly morning here in Las Vegas, technically Henderson. Gosh, it's crazy how the universe works. Whether you are a believer in God, the universe, fate, or a higher power, I just have to share some of the coolest things that have happened recently. And they can all be traced back to what I'm doing right now. And that's taking intentional time every morning to prepare myself, align my intentions for what I want, for the purpose that I'm meant to serve, and then I act accordingly. One of the most profound things that has changed my life since this past summer was this idea that we can live now in the future success that we wish to see. And it may not look like it right this second, but I swear to you, I am living proof of that. I was born to be a writer. I was born to be a speaker. I was born to be an educator. I was born to care for, love on, and inspire other people, always. And I took a few routes in my life that didn't quite align with that. There's a myriad of reasons for that, all of which will be in the book. But what it came down to was fear. It made sense to become a public school teacher. It made sense to stay in the lane where I have guaranteed income, summers off, PERS retirement system, and a steady source of income. Like, that all made sense, and it was safe. And if you know anything about the school system, they're always going to need me, right? So job security. I remember being told when I was a little girl that I should be a writer. One of the last things my dad told me, actually on his hospital bed before he passed, was that I need to just write the damn book. And I think he said something to the effect of, Kristen, you've had a story to tell ever since you were born, and the world needs to hear it. So what are you waiting for? And that was 8 years ago. And I spent 8 years, well, less than that, probably more like 6, chasing after one distraction after the next, trying to fill this void in me. Because friends, when you're destined to do something, when that is who you are in the core of your being, and you ignore that and you try to fill it with other things, you're going to come up empty. And a lot of people can look at the life that I've built with Eric and our family and where we live and the vacations we get to take and the experiences we get to enjoy and say, wow, they must have it all figured out. But oh, friends, oh, be careful. You know what they say about judging a book by its cover. And there has been more darkness than I would like to admit. Again, wait for the book. But all of that dwindles down to me getting in my own way. And when I started to really lean in to this idea of what I was meant to do, the purpose and the calling that I was meant to serve and attend to, it became crystal clear. Well, I can't very well call myself a writer if I don't write. I can't very well call myself a leader if I'm not leading. And I sure as hell can't call myself a speaker if I'm not doing just that. And so even though I was scared, even though I was intimidated, even though I was so afraid of failure, I just got out of my own damn way and I started doing it. Every single day. What started off is just a mere list of 15 new ideas every day on a piece of paper back in August has now turned into 20 chapters, thousands of pages of a book that's going to be published in just a few months. I am now working with speaking coaches, life coaches, writing coaches, and connecting with people and building an inner circle of influence beyond my wildest dreams. Now, that's not to say I'm leaving teaching. Truthfully, I'm always going to be a teacher. And for those of you out there that are teachers, you know what I'm talking about. Even if you're not in the classroom, you can't turn it off. But my hope is to, rather than just give a man a fish, I want to teach men to fish. Yeah, I'm making a huge impact in the classroom. My families and my students remind me that every single day, and I genuinely love what I do. They have been salve to my soul. But I know that there's more for me. I don't know what, but I know there's more for me. And so, do I have all the answers yet? No. Am I still kind of nervous about what's to come? Yeah, because I'm kind of a control freak. But I have faith in that whatever is at work here, whatever is at play, whatever has been aligning the world in my favor since August is still working. And as long as it's working, I'm putting in the work. And so I just want to encourage you guys, whatever is on your heart, whatever that still small voice that my dad would call his inner Indian is telling you, whatever keeps you up at night, whatever is the first thing on your mind each day, listen to that. Are you living the life that you are really meant to? Are you really being fulfilled in every capacity to the best of your ability? And if not, then ask yourself, what do I need to do differently? And just start with one thing. Just start with one thing. Wake up every day. Instead of grabbing your cell phone, I don't even look at my phone for the first hour. I take the first hour to make my coffee, to breathe, to meditate, to pray, to just sit still in silence, because friends, this is a very loud world. You're not going to be able to hear what the universe has for you and all that noise. You have to be intentional about just shutting up, sitting down and listening. My friend Jeff Barnes actually helped me with that one, and there's some funny stories about just how hard it was for me to start that transition, because if you haven't noticed, I got a lot to say. Usually I'm the one making the noise. Just make small baby steps, intentional steps every day. Lean in to that still small voice. Listen to what it is that your soul is telling you you are meant to do with your life. And maybe you are doing exactly what you're meant to, but are you doing it to the best ability? Are you really serving it and your purpose in a way that is then serving you and filling your cup? Friends, life is way too short. We are not promised tomorrow. Hell, we're not even promised this afternoon. So literally every minute of our lives is a blessing and an opportunity to do something amazing. I hope you guys stick around for this journey. As you've seen, we've got a podcast coming up that's launching. In fact, I'm just getting ready to go do some episodes with Jeff in Disneyland. We head out for that tomorrow. We've got the book coming out. We've got a new article that I'm going to be writing featured in Jeff's weekly newsletter, The Wisdom of Walt. He's asked me to join him as a contributing writer each week for Mondays on Main Street. Guys, this is it. This is the dream. I don't want another day to pass you guys by where you're not living yours. From the bottom of my heart, I genuinely love each of you. I want the best for you. And I thank you for joining me on this wild ride, this crazy adventure, rooted in this little thing we call magic. Talk to you guys later.